All right, so we're going to start this one with the basic strider stretch. So we're down, chest up, locking that back leg out, rotating towards the ceiling, keeping active shoulders, hiking the hips up to hit that front leg hamstring. And then we're going to switch to the other side, hips down, locking that leg out, squeezing the butt, keeping that nice stretch on the front of the back leg, rotating up, hiking the hips up to hit the hamstring. Basic strider stretch. After that, we're going to do some shoulder cars. So we're to a wall down on one knee. The knee down is the knee that's facing the wall. We're making the biggest circle we can possibly make with that arm, keeping the arm completely straight. You can notice here I have to kind of lean away from the wall to get all the way around. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna scoot away from the wall a little bit, give myself some more room so I can perform this properly. I don't want to have to rotate my torso. So here we go again, arm straight, full circle, run out of room, so I rotate my palm, coming all the way around, much better. Keeping my ribs down, having my hand on my torso to make sure. Now I'm bringing this back the opposite way. Now you can see there's that point right there that's a little sticky for me. So what you do on your sticky parts is what I'm going to do right here is I'm going to come up. And then when I get to that point that gets a little sticky for me, I'm going to stop and I'm going to press into the wall for 5 to 7 seconds. Not super hard, but hard enough. And that's going to create an isometric contraction, and then I'll be able to lift my arm off the wall and it'll buy me a little bit more range of motion. So we hit there. Now some common mistakes with this. The first one, you see people, they'll lean away from the wall, much like I did on my first attempt. You don't want to lean away from the wall. That torso should stay fairly rigid and not move. Another one is that they'll extend through their back and they flare those ribs. That's why we put the hand on the torso to keep us from flaring the ribs and arching the back. Lastly, people just go way too fast. You want to do it controlled. You want to have control of the movement and feel the range of motion. Lastly, we're just going to do a wall stretch for the calves. You see I'm driving that back heel into the ground, that left leg, driving it back. And you can see now I'm bending the knee. Bending the knee stretches a different part of the calf and ankle, so you want to hit both with the leg locked out and with the knee bent. So we're just back and forth, feeling the stretch, going into the stretch. And now I'm going to go up to the wall. I'm going to get my big toe right on the wall and drive the foot down and try to get a 90-degree angle on the big toe. Stretching out that big toe. The big toe is also a super important part of ankle and foot mobility. So now I have that big toe bent and I'm driving that knee towards the wall. And then lastly, I can hike the whole ankle up there and we're going to hit that ankle from a different position with the foot propped up onto the wall like that.